Windwalk. Fly is not paying attention.
Not the most optimal thing here for Fly, as he waits for that Windwalk and will get himself out. Actually, 3 grunts from Fly down by that south side of the map, and it looks like he could be going for a little bit of pressure here. Blade Master will meet those 3 grunts. Windwalk coming in now as well, obviously from the Blade Master of Fly.
Yeah, Fly still has quite a bit of mana on his Blade Master, so he will be able to get some Windwalks out. Lyn is doing a really good job creeping, even though he's getting really minor camps. I mean, 2 or 3 minor camps, that's already pretty decent. For the people who wonder, normally I see the Blade Master attacking the grunts and killing them. On level 1 you can't really do that. The Blade Master is still quite vulnerable. And those grunts are actually quite beefy right now on level 1. He doesn't have that much DPS, so you want to be careful. Just at level 3 it's going to be really easy to pick off those grunts.
Well, you can see those grunts of Fly trying to return the favor, which is stopping that Voodoo Lounge, or at least killing the Voodoo Lounge here. He's taking it down already to below half HP, and this should go down actually. He's got a couple of peons that are going to come in and try and do a little bit of repair onto that one. Blade Masters both going fairly low.
Oh my god, it's going to actually quite tense right now. I'm not sure if Lyn is making the right decision. He's using a healing salve though, so he will be able to get away. Fly should be careful, but he still has so much mana on his Blade Master, 220 or something. That basically means 2-3 Windwalks, but he does not want to waste them. He wants to only use them if he can kill the Blade Master for sure. But I would say very good job so far by Lyn. I mean, he bought himself enough time. He got away with a few minor creep camps. So far, so good for the Korean Orc player.
We are seeing these second heroes coming out now for both players, and no real surprises that both are going with that Shadow Hunter. Bestiary also already under construction for Lyn.
First real blood of this game is going to be drawn right now. The Blade Master, is Fly actually going to try to deny it? No, he's using Speed Scroll right now. Is he going to use a healing salve? Yes, he will use a healing salve. And we do not have an additional Windwalk for Lyn. Lyn should be really careful with his Blade Master though. I'm not sure if you want to go there, Lyn. Oh wow, he's creeping on the other side of the map with his grunts once again, so the Blade Master will level up. Really good job by Fly saving that grunt.
Yeah, great stuff. Using that healing salve just to keep it alive with his scroll speed as well. And we see the Shadow Hunter is going to join in with those grunts down on the south side of the map. Shadow Hunter out as well now for Fly.
Wow, Fly's heading over to the right side. That surprised me. This is normally a creep that you don't really take that quick. Certainly not an Orc with Orc. For the simple fact it's a very annoying creep camp to take. Like, this is a lot easier. You let the grunts attack the troll trappers and you don't have to worry. This is just an annoying creep camp. The Mud Golem slows your units. It's hard to engage it perfectly. One of your units is always going to take too much damage, which in this case is going to be the right grunt, as you can see. But he does drop a very good item. This time he will drop the Devolution Aura. It's not that great. It helps, but it's not super.
Let's have a look there now. Out the bottom, Ring of Regeneration will drop from this 7 o'clock creep camp for Lyn.
Yeah, I think that's a decent item for the Blade Master, but also not that great. You much, you will much rather pick up Claws of Attack +9 or anything in that direction. A Pendant of Energy is very, very good in Orc vs Orc as well. On the Shadow Hunter, it's an excellent item. So neither of these guys got very fortunate with the item they got.
I saw the creeps just being pulled out there by the Shadow Hunter.
Yep, this makes it a little bit easier for the Protoss units, for the Orc units to engage that creep camp. As we can see, Lyn doing a really good job tanking the damage on his Shadow Hunter as well, makes it a lot easier so he doesn't have to use 3 or 4 healing salves. There we go, picks up a Potion of Greater Healing. That's a very nice item in this matchup, because often you see a lot of focus fire on these heroes. So let's see what Fly is going to pick up. Fly will pick up, well, the Flute of Accuracy. That's quite useless, and I think he will sell it. Yes, he does.
Yep, sold out straight away that. And
the Blade Master, I think Dust of Appearance is being used in the middle of the map, but the camera guy is not paying attention. Come on, please look at the heroes. There we go, we saw a Hex. I love how I called that without actually seeing that. How good am I, Joe?
Hey, you are like the best.
Do I still have that Warcraft magic touch or what?
You still got it. Still got it, man.
But fortunately for Lyn, nothing really big happened since the Raiders were not out on the map yet. Well, actually we have 2 Raiders right now, but I think he only had 1 End Snare on that moment. And 1 End Snare and a Hex was apparently not enough Fly is actually quite aggressive. I feel like, wow, Fly is at 50 supply and Lyn is only at 40 supply. So Lyn, it seems like he forgot a burrow. That's something that we can see. I'm not controlling this game. And I don't think this is a fight that Lyn wants to take. And I don't think he wants to take it either. He just wants to scare away Fly a little bit. Because Fly already at 50 supply and Lyn was only at 40. Wow, Fly even bringing a few peons already. Fly really wants to get this creep camp.
Yeah, and he's going to stick around there. Lyn isn't too far away there. We see the first Kodo Beast coming out onto the map. I didn't see if Fly had one just yet, but Lyn certainly has his working his way up there. We do have the end snare here coming out onto that Blade Master of Lyn.
Very smart hacks being used. He picks up the Rune Braces, quite a bad item, but at least it's something he could sell as well. It's going to be a Tome of Agility for the Blade Master. That helps out too. And I think Lyn really made a crucial error by forgetting a barrel. There's no reason why everything is so delayed for him. I think just now he's starting his Kodo Beast. And, well, you cannot fight Orc versus Orc. Wow, Fly. Fly really doesn't want to go anywhere anymore. He wants to keep on pulling the pressure. Oh, the Kodo Beast, he's going to have to put it in a better position. 50 supply, that's often the magic number for the Orc army. 4 Grunts, 2 Raiders, 2 Spirit Walkers, 2 Heroes, and 1 Kodo Beast makes 50 supply.
Another creep camp being taken out here, and there goes another level on the Blade Master of Fly. I think he's level 4 now, was it? No,
it's just level, still level 2, I think. It's getting close to level 3.
Yeah,
level 3 for the Shadow Hunter. That's actually very good for Fly, 100% right now. Now we do have the engagement. His Blade Master is taking a lot of damage straight away. Fly has to be careful. Nice end snare and hex on the Kodo Beast. Lyn's Kodo Beast is not hungry yet.
You see, yeah, that Shadow, the Blade Master of Fly did take a lot of early damage. Kodo Beast is coming in there. Heal comes out once again from the Shadow Hunter. Scroll of Speed being used actually at the moment from Fly.
Oh, the Blade Master of Fly, the Blade Master of Fly, so low on HP. We could have had a hex because he has the mana potion, but he's not going to hex him in time. He's still focusing that Blade Master, and Fly is going to try to transfer that greater healing potion, and he will probably be able to do that in time. And I think so far this fight is really going quite good for Fly, 100%, who still has the Kodo Beast alive. His Blade Master is a little bit low on HP, but he's going to be able to heal it up. And I think this is going really good for the Chinese Orc, even though here we have that hex, but he's not even focusing the Blade Master.
Yeah, hexes him down. Obviously the Grunts falling left and right. Kodo Beast died early on in the fight as well for Lyn. Not looking all that amazing for him right now, although we do see a lot of peons being pulled off by Lyn just to add in onto this fight. We do see now the focus coming out onto Fly's Kodo, which is joined by a second one already in this fight.
Yeah, very smart. If he kills that Kodo Beast, he will get one Raider back though. Look at the HP on those units of Fly. They're so low. Come on, just please kill that Raider, kill that Kodo Beast, and preferable kill that Grunt and kill the P. And now the Blade Master, he does have Potion of Invulnerability. He really wants to get that Kodo Beast, and he will probably be able to get it right now. He will be able to... Oh, he's going to give it one more hit with his Shadow Hunter. He has to be careful though. The Shadow Hunter of Lyn is starting to run really low on HP. Windwalk is being used.
Windwalk is being used, and he's going to get in front of him there. Great positioning, and surely going to go down. There is the Shadow Hunter from Lyn, down and taken out. There is the level as well. Level 4 now is the Blade Master of Fly, and look at that for an army after that fight.
Beautiful surround as well on that Spirit Walker, which has Hydro Form, so it could only be attacked by magic units. And Fly is like, no problem, so I'll not just harass it until my magic, just surround it until my magic units can kill it. Fly right now in a really big lead, and this is almost impossible to come back from.
Yeah, you can see after such a long, massive fight there, the difference in army. I mean, Fly is pretty much complete there once again. He's got himself a couple of Raiders still alive, that Kodo Beast still alive, and Lyn is really going to struggle with this one. Obviously, he built this Voodoo Lounge in amongst everything as well, Rotterdam, which, you know, he can keep buying and keep harassing at very short notice, if you want to call it that. He can move into Lyn's base very quickly. Looks like this Voodoo Lounge will be focused down first of all for Fly, and that is going to fall very very quickly. What's his next target? Actually moving in onto the altar now as the second, and this is looking like it could be that 1-0 lead for Fly.
Yep, certainly if that Shadow Hunter never pops, it's going to be absolutely impossible to win a fight. Lyn is losing his burrows right now. The army of Fly is just so healthy, it's so powerful. The altar does fall, and Lyn will call GG. Fly takes this first map 1-0.
Great game. Fly is the winner of this one, and well, just one game away from booking himself in the grand final, an all-Chinese final it could be, if he's able to put that one off. Lyn, of course, keeping calm And we've talked about this before yesterday. For a player, especially Lyn, I guess, at this level of the tournament, you know, Lyn, he's not really that focused on Warcraft 3 at the moment. Obviously, he's qualified for this tournament. However, he's playing at the top level of StarCraft 2 right now as well.
Yep, but I did hear that he really took like a month break or something for StarCraft 2, really to prepare for this tournament. So he really has been playing quite a bit of Warcraft. Yeah, I was kind of surprised by how that game turned out. I do want to point out, guys, once again, we are just casting over a stream. We are actually not in-game. We cannot select anything. So a few times, if you guys wonder why we're not looking at it, don't blame us, but blame the guys controlling the camera. And I really wonder how Fly could have 50 food supply. 50 food when Lyn was still at 40 while barely anything happened. Yes, Fly did sell 1 or 2 items, but other than that, it was a completely identical game. And there must have been like a big delay in the burrow. I think Lyn made a crucial error by forgetting one of his supply buildings, and that really allowed Fly to get those units out earlier. And when the big fight started, Fly had a little bit more experience.